Alright, where do I begin with this video? Hello everyone, it is me, DrayceRegulus, and I'm the one and only King of the Dragons, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a much more different video, a much more kind of like a personal kind of video today, because today I'm going to be kind of showcasing what I have gotten over the month. Essentially, this is something that I do on my Instagram and that I've been doing on my Instagram for years now, so I just wanted to put this and just try to be like, hey, since I have a couple of things that I've actually gotten this month, why not put it as a YouTube video and make it into its own kind of video, showcasing my kind of like personality, things that I like, things that are fun for me, some of my other hobbies and things like that. So I guess so where do we start? Because I kind of like all of it kind of like right here in front of me and things like that, and to the side of me. So I guess the first thing I'm going to start off with is going to be this playmat. So this is my basically kind of like my newest kind of like thing, but it doesn't look as great as I thought it was going to be when I first got it. This is basically Rin Tosaka from the Fate series, and one of my favorite characters from that series. And I wanted to just a very simplistic kind of thing. But the thing is with this, the colors are kind of like off of what I originally thought the colors was going to be. It was supposed to be like a much more brighter red, and it's an RGB mouse pad, but it was supposed to be like a more brighter red. And then I was going to have the kind of blue because to outline it, because my setup is kind of like white, red, and blue mostly. So that's what I wanted to do, but like it didn't come out great. It could be possibly on my part, because it's mainly because of the kind of picture quality that I may have sent. That may have been the reason. I'm not 100% sure. But with that being said, I am in contact with them to see if I can get it remade, if I can send this one out and have another one remade for me. So as of right now, I'm just waiting on their response for right now. But yeah, that's the first thing. But hold on, let me fix this light real quick. But anyway, but moving on actually, but at the same time still talking about Fate. The other thing is that I like to do, I like to collect statues. Personally, for me, I like to have statues that I think are cool and stuff like that. Have them displayed on my setup and things like that, or on my table, on my desk, or in the background and things like that. So, I have gotten a saber or Altoria. Do not call her Altoria. That's not her name. If I can show, kind of, I think this is the best way. This is the best I'm gonna get. But essentially, Altoria, in her regular saber form. I had gotten this figure. It took me a while to get this statue. It took me a long time to get this statue because of certain things that happened. I got it from GameStop. If you guys are wondering where I got it from GameStop. But it took me almost a damn year just to get the statue. Even though I pre-ordered it and stuff that I don't want to get into. Okay, stuff that I just don't want to get into. Now, another thing that your boy does is I like to collect also manga that I am interested in, manga that I like, and then series that I would like to have as a physical print and things like that. So I'm not going to show you my whole collection, but just some of the recent ones I bought. So the first two are going to be actually Chainsaw Man, volumes 1 and 2. I've actually picked this one up a while ago, and I just recently picked volume 2 up. And I was actually talking to someone from, because I was shopping at Zumiez and things like that, and someone was talking about this series and saying this series was really good, and that they really enjoyed the series. So this is, I'm looking forward to seeing how much the rest of the season, what's the rest of the manga and the anime that's coming up, see how it does. So I'm very interested in the series, so I'm just going to keep reading and stuff like that. But right now I read volume 1 and it's been a good read rate so far, so hopefully it stays like that. Another series that I have that I like very much so, and honestly it's going to be one of, if not my favorite series as of right now that I'm reading, it's going to be Twin Star Exorcist. So this series is an amazing series, and I cannot say enough how much this series is great. This series is great. I love the art style personally. I love the story. I love the characters. I love the powers, stuff like that. Everything in this aspect of this manga, I love it, and it's probably one of my favorite mangas to read as of right now, bar none. Period. So. But with that being said, do not watch. There's an anime of it. Do not watch that. That shit's trash. That shit did not follow it. Don't watch it. Read it. Always read it. And on accident, I have got. So as you see, I have volume 9. So I don't have volume 8. So you would assume that the next thing I'm gonna show up is volume 8. But on accident, well, on accident, my idiot self has accidentally grabbed volume 18 on complete accident. Because I thought this said 8, and I guess I read wrong, and I can't read. I guess I'm a Dragon Ball fan, guys. I'm sorry. What do you want me to say? So I accidentally grabbed volume 18, so I'm not gonna really touch this book until I get to that part. But I will be picking up. I'll probably only buy volume 8 like pretty soon, probably in a week or so, whenever I get the chance. But yep. So I have volume 9. I just recently bought volume 9 and volume 18 for Twin Star Exodus. Read it. It's great. Trust me. And then kind of like the last of the mangas that I just recently got is going to be Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, Stories of Water and Flame. And this one is actually something that I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, it's canon, but I'm not 100% sure if it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. With that being said, I have not touched this book, but I have read all of Demon Slayer, and personally for me, it's a really great series, and it's really amazing. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's just certain things that at the end that I wish happened did not happen, but that's fine. It's not really a big deal. It doesn't deteriorate from the quality of the actual whole thing through. In this instance, I can't say the same about Attack on Titan, but that's just me. But like for this one, it's great. It's great. So, and some of the it's not that was not the last book that I got, but it was the last manga. But I also read regularly because of the simple fact that I like to write sometimes. I like to work on like a story that I have for myself and things like that, with my own original characters, my own original setting, things like that. So the book that I'm reading, however, that I grabbed was Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I hope I'm saying this right. But this is a very interesting, and right now it's been an amazing story. Things like, and it's about the division of classes. How at one point, if I'm correct, I'm not there yet because I'm just now starting to read it a lot more. But essentially, there's classes, and then there's this one person that's trying to get out of this class and ended up getting out of this class by complete accident, and then things kind of just snowball into the actual plot of this. So this is it's a really great and amazing read. I really enjoyed this. So Red Queen. Now there is no short of games that I have recently bought in this past month. One of which is going to be, well, not in this past month, but in a couple of months before. But I still wanted to show you guys because some games that I play on off time. I don't just always play Dragon Ball, as you know. I play Elden Ring. I play some RPG games. I play a lot. So this RPG game is actually going to be Triangle Strategy for the Switch by Square Enix. It's if you like the Octopath Traveler or what was that other game? Bravely Default 2. This is as a tactical RPG game. This is a really fun. It actually really plays, and for me, the story is very similar to Fire Emblem Three Houses, but it's still different. I really love this game. I did not think I was going to love this game as much as I actually did, but as of right now, I'm having a great time with it. It's an amazing story, amazing plot right now. So I'm hoping to enjoy the rest of it, actually. So, and one last thing before I get into the big things, as you guys may know, I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh. You guys see me put a video on it. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh was my childhood. Yu-Gi-Oh was something that I've always played, something that I've always enjoyed having fun with people and friends and family that I've just played with. So I ended up getting probably one of the best structure decks that Konami has probably put out in a very long time, and that's going to be the structure deck for Albaz, the Albaz Strike structure deck. This deck is so great because, if you can focus, this structure deck is so great. It's because not only does it have like the key cards or stuff like that from the Albaz kind of like line, but it also has a whole bunch of hand traps. It has some powerful spells that's in here, and the extra deck monsters are very powerful as well. So this is actually one of the probably the best. I want to get a couple of more, but as of right now, I've only been able to find just the one, but hopefully I'll be get some more. With that being said, move on to the next thing. All right, and the last kind of like things that I've actually had and the things that I've bought recently are actually model kits. So as you know, I like Gundam. I like Gundam a lot. So Gundam is one of the first animes that I've ever actually gotten into, and when I knew that it was actually an anime, it's one of the first ones that I've ever gotten into, specifically Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny. With that being said, I had grabbed the real grade for the Justice Gundam. This was fun to build, but horrible, honestly super horrible to pose. I hated posing this thing. This thing is ass. Its mobility is ass. Its joints are ass. I hate this. Do not buy this kit. I wouldn't recommend it. With that being said, I had to grab it because this is the fact that this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite Gundams from that series, or from that line of shows. The Justice Gundam and the Infinite Justice. Infinite Justice, you probably can't see, but it's in the back behind this Freedom one, and then the Justice is going to be right there, the one that I actually built. So, yep. Don't buy this one. It's not great. It's not really that great. The next one, the one that I'm actually currently building, is the one that I just grabbed recently because I wanted to actually have something to hold over while I wait for another one that's coming in, that actually has already come in, that I'm going to show today. It came in actually really early, but the other one that I wanted to showcase was the MSN 001X Gundam Delta Kai. So this one I just saw while I was going to work, because I work at a mall. So while I was going to work, one of the stores had this, one of the stores right next to me, and they had it open in the window. So I was thinking about getting it, and I decided to go ahead and get it. It was very interesting. It's very great. I'm building it right now. There's like a whole bunch of plates right here. I have it right on my desk right here. So things that I've gotten so far. But yeah, it's right now it's going great. I'm hoping it continues that way. I'm hoping it's not a posing nightmare. This is probably going to be the one that's going to be replacing the Justice in there. But yeah, Delta Kai. And then the very last thing. This one's going to be a little bit of a big boy. If I can grab it, give me one sec. So the last one was one that just came out today. Well, not today that you're seeing it, but the day of recording this, which was the day that my Dragon Ball FighterZ video came out. Basically yesterday. It came yesterday. So with that being said, it's going to be the newest kind of like line for, because we are getting a new Seed kind of anime, if I'm correct, and it's going to be the Eclipse Gundam. The Orb Mobile Suit Eclipse Gundam. This recently just came out. It's so big I can't even fit myself anything inside the frame. But this thing just recently came out, and I cannot wait to touch this. I cannot. I know this is going to be extremely fun. It's also transformable. It has some of these poses at the bottom and things like that. Let me switch it around. So yeah, and I'm also going to be, I can't wait to get some of the other striker packs, or some of the packs for this Gundam, where I could just put them on, because these are, for people who know about model kits, this is actually compatible with a whole bunch of other striker packs from the same series, the same line of Master Grade and things like that. So I cannot wait to touch this one. This is going to be probably my favorite one to build. So yeah. And with that, that's really all that I have. That's all I've gotten. That's all that I've accumulated over the month, and some other like 2 or 3 months ago and stuff like that that I just wanted to showcase because I haven't done it like that. So if you like this kind of content, please leave a like, subscribe for more of my content, and hit that notification bell so you won't have to miss any of my content. Leave in comments down below what do you think, and what do you think about me doing this. I'm probably still going to be doing this once a month because it's just showcasing some of the things that I like and putting my personality more into the channel and things like that. So with that being said, this is DrayceRegulus from the Dragon's Den, and I'm out.